Hey guys, so today I want to talk to you about success. So there's a couple of things you need to break down about success. One, you probably want more than what you have. Two, you might not even know what it really means to you. And three, this is the best part, and this is where I would say my zone of genius actually lies, and I think it's where most people get stuck. And this is the truth that you may very well know what you need to do to have exactly what you want in your life, in your business, for your health, for your relationships. You may know exactly what you need to do to cause success, and for some unknown reason, you're just not doing it. All right, guys, so welcome back. Hi, so let's talk about success. One, do you want to be more successful than you are right now? That's actually kind of a tricky question to answer because almost everyone wants more of whatever it is they think they need or they think they should have, right? It's pretty rare that we run into somebody who's like, no, I'm good in everything. I don't want or need anything. Like rarely, right? Like to really be totally 100% satisfied in your life, it's pretty rare to bump into somebody who's like that. But that's also because most people don't go through step number 2, which is actually knowing what success means to them. Because it's not the same for everybody. It's just not. Like for me, success is knowing that my kids are happy and fulfilled and that they're going to go out and be productive members of society. For me, success means my clients are seeing killer results. For me, success is putting more money in the hands of more women because they're happy and fulfilled with what they're doing. For me, success is having my friends and family know I'll be there for them. Those are my personal definitions of success. And in this episode, I hope that you take a second. You know me, I don't just produce content to produce content, my loves. I do it because I want you to sit down for a second and think about it. And I'd like you to think about what success actually means to you. I don't think we spend enough time doing that. We're so busy consuming what everybody's telling us is supposed to make us happy that we don't push that away long enough to say, what do I actually really want? Like, what's going to really make me happy? What do I really want? And it's not that easy to sit around and figure that out just because. Right? It actually takes some time, and I would urge you to do this. Pull out your favorite journal, pull out a piece of paper, and I always say you do this by hand because it causes different reaction in your brain. So write it down and just say, what do I really need? What do I really need to feel like I'm the very best version of myself? One of my clients, Tasha, I don't know if you've ever seen her testimonial. It makes me cry almost every single time. But she says, thanks to Sarah. I say it's thanks to her listening and actually doing what I told her to do. But she said, I'm now living my best life. Do you know how important that is? The name of my podcast is Game On, girlfriend, right? Because this isn't practice. You don't get this again. You just don't. And I cannot say that to you enough because how many times, even today, have you been like, I could just watch Netflix. It's fine. How many times a day have you said, oh, you know what? I'm just going to go take care of those task things, the things that I'm comfortable doing, the things that don't stretch me, the things that aren't uncomfortable for me to take on. How many times a day do you do that? And you do it maybe because you're not exactly sure what you're going towards. You don't know why you should be taking action. You don't know what would happen if you did, because you don't want to try, because you're not even sure that that is really what you want. Does that make sense? Like it's not, and by the way, totally not your fault, nothing wrong here. We're in a massive consumption phase of our human development, right? Like it is just mass consumption of do this, do that, and get the da-da-da-da-da. You should be this, you should be that, you should be this, you should be that. You have to look good on Instagram. All the crap that you're getting that's total BS. Take a second and carve that out for yourself. Don't let anyone else tell you what that is. I could never tell you what success means to you. Only you can do that. And now for those of you that are watching and you've completed steps 1 and 2, like you're like, okay, I've redefined it. I'm good. I think I know what I want to be successful, and now I've taken the time to redefine it. It may very well be that you're not doing what you know you need to do. Oh, snap. Right? This is really tough. And this is, like I said, this is my genius zone. Most people know what to do. Right? And this one, I always use weight loss as an example. Please know that's not because I think anyone needs to lose weight. If you've ever watched my videos, you know that's how I feel. And the diet industry is what? A bazillion dollars a year? That's a technical number. Like, oh my God, it makes so much money, you guys, to tell you you're stupid and you don't know what you already know. What do you know? What do you know? If you want to lose weight, what do you need to do? Go ahead. Go ahead. Yell at your screen. What do you need to do? You need to eat less and exercise more. The end. You know that. I know that. And you're not doing it. Right? And that's just one example. You may very well be doing it. But do you know what I mean? Like maybe you know, in order to feel like you are living your absolute best life, you need to quit the job you're in and find another one. Or start your own business by putting together your own talent, experience, and expertise and creating something new for the world that it doesn't have yet. You may very well know that success for you means a certain amount of money in the bank, but you're not saving. You may very well know that to be the very best at what you do, which I believe should be all of our goals, right? Just to be the best at what you do. Like what's going to push you to read one more book, send one more email, watch one more video, learn one more thing? Like what's going to get you there? And you're not doing it. You know what I'm talking about? These are, my beautiful people, these are the normal barriers that almost every single woman I've ever worked with in my 12 years, right? Every single woman comes up against. And you can find your way out of them. But you got to tell the truth about the fact that you're in it already. Okay? Now, in the coming weeks, you're going to see I'm going to be opening up my sprints. What I love about my sprints, you guys, you got to listen to me for a minute. Most of the time, what stands between you and your dream, it's not knowing what to do, right? Like you know what to do, you're not doing it because you're allowing yourself to be distracted and pulled by other people's agendas, and you're over functioning, which is an epidemic among women. We also call it high functioning codependence, where you let everybody tell you how much they need you and how wonderful you are, and you sacrifice everything you love in order to be there for everyone else. If that sounds like you, if you're like, holy crap, she just watched me throughout my whole day, I need you to sign up for the sprints. Okay, we're going to put a link right under this video. You need to sign up for a sprint. What the heck is a sprint? Yes, put on your running shoes, but it is your focused, dialed in, fiercest pair of running shoes, metaphorically speaking, for you. Why do I call these sprints? It's every fiscal quarter, right? One quarter, one goal. And you sprint towards the one goal. You do not allow yourself to be distracted and pulled aside and have people manipulate your time in the way that we've seen everybody's time be manipulated lately. No. And it's not just that you're sprinting towards one goal. You are sprinting towards one goal with the support of like-minded women by your side. So what happens when you sign up for a sprint is we look at what you want to do. I sit down with you for a few minutes. Yes, one-on-one with me. You sit down with me and we make sure this is the right goal for you to sprint toward. No joke, right? You get in there and you go with me and we go, this is the one. I just saw your face light up, right? Like we do that together. You sign up and then I put you in a small group of 4 or 5 other women and you guys are accountable to each other. And in addition to that, I coach you every week. Every week. Why? Because my sweet spot is understanding what's in your way. My sweet spot is looking at you. I can know in 2 seconds what the barrier is that you are up against that's not having you take action. The barrier that is holding you back from having all the success you know you deserve and that you know you really want. So you might know what to do, you might know what you want, but you're not doing what you need to do to get there. It's not your fault. Most people don't break down goals the way I teach you to break down goals. Most people don't teach you to set goals the way I teach you to set goals. And then most people aren't there by your side removing barrier after barrier after barrier that you don't even realize is there. How awesome does that sound? All right, the cart is not open just yet, but if you go ahead and you click on the link below, you can fill out the application. We can start to look at what groups you might be great in, and then we'll get you rolling. So if that sounds like a plan for you, you're ready to have more success. You're ready to start, as my girl Tasha says, living your best life. This is not your practice life. Get up. Did you remember that episode of The Office where he plays Prison Mike and he goes, you got a good life? It's like, this is your one life. Stop acting like you have all the time in the world. It's the only resource you don't get back. You can always make more money. Always make more money, but you can't make more time. So click on that link below this video. Let's get your buns going. Let's go. Let's go. The world is on fire and we need you focused on what matters most.